In this video, we're going to look at the remains of a V1 rocket launch site in northern France. This particular site was aiming at London, right? And this housed the V1 rocket system. So looking at the video, you can see a range of structures still there to this day, right? Including storage, an officer's mess and accommodation, right? Sentry positions, bunkers, canteen. The V1 rocket was the first of the Vengeance weapons designed and developed by the German army, which were basically an early cruise missile. This weapon was deployed for the terror bombing of London and southeast England. It was developed at the Peenemünde Army Research Centre in northern Germany in 1939 by the Luftwaffe and at the beginning of World War II. Due to the limited range of the missile, right, they were fired from launch facilities along the French and Dutch coasts and aimed at southeast England. The first V1 rocket was launched against London on June the 13th, 1944, just a week after the Allies landed in Normandy. During this peak, more than 100 rockets were fired into southeast England a day. So that was 9,521 were fired at this peak, with missile strikes decreased as Allies were overrunning the sites in France. And obviously in October 1944, that was the last launch site which was captured by the Allies, which was in range of southeast England. There were other sites aiming at different locations, but in regards to aiming at southeast England or the UK in all, right, in October 1944, the last site was captured. So on your screen now, you can see some drone footage which I shot in September 2023 of the Val Ygot site. Right, it was covered by woodland back in the day to aid camouflage and concealment, but as you can see, we can see what the RAF bombers would have seen when they bombed the site. This site was bombed heavily, right, and no rockets was fired from here. There is a story about a French civilian who delivered to this site during the German occupation, and he told the French resistance about this site as he worked out it was aiming at London, so the RAF bombed it heavily.